Hello, procrastinators, and welcome to a little extras video. I'm going to be talking about some big ideas in this video. I'm going to be talking about YouTubers, about money, about ethics, big, scary topics to tackle, but a lot of stuff's been happening recently, that means I have to tackle it now. I think this is a good time to do it. Before we get started, and even on that topic, is you may have noticed that my old videos have had mid-rolls enabled, which are the adverts in the middle of videos. This was done without my consent, and I am exceptionally pissed off. Very, very, very angry at my network, because it's a network thing, so the different networks are choosing whether they want to enable them or disable them on everybody that they have footage. Very angry at this. Very angry, especially considering it was done without my consent. For a while on the back end of YouTube, they've had the little pop-up there and a little icon that says, oh, you should enable mid-rolls, and I don't like mid-rolls, so I've always gone, no, fuck off. I even took the piss out of them with the turbo dismount video where I added the fake advert. Just simply because it was just, shut up, look, there's an advert, you're happy now? But now it seems that they've gone back to all my old videos, ticked a box, and 800 plus videos now have stupid amounts of adverts in them. Like the SSX video, 60 minutes long, 7 adverts. Yeah, no, that's a great viewing experience, that. I'm really, really angry at this. So, I'm going to try and get them removed automatically. If not, I will have to manually go through them, 800 videos, one at a time, and take them off. I just don't like them. It's such an interruption. It's like you're watching something and just because it's done automatically, I'm midway through a joke. Well, that's the punchline ruined. Or I'm midway through explaining something. That's gone, and by the time you're back, you have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. It's like, no, never mind. I don't like adverts in the middle. Advert at the start, fine, watch it. 30 seconds and then you get 20 minutes of entertainment. I think that's a fair deal. But no mid-rolls. I'm going to have them removed. That wasn't me that added them. I do apologise for them, and I'm very angry that they even are there. Anyway, just a quick PSA there. Let's get onto the topic, and that topic is taking money from developers. YouTube is taking money from developers. It's a huge topic at the moment. Game Sutra just did a whole article, The Ethics of Paying for YouTuber Coverage, which showed that 98% of YouTubers with under 5,000 subscribers were never offered money. But when you go above 5,000 subscribers, only 69% had never been offered money. So once you start getting bigger, money starts getting thrown at you. I mean, Total Biscuit showed this year. He released an email where he was offered $2,000 for a video. Those emails are exceptionally common. I get them all the time. And the big, huge story that no one really seems to have picked up on was YogDiscovery, which is Yogscast are receiving a share of developer income for coverage. It's actually it's extra sales, I believe. So when Yogcast make a video on a game and that game gets extra sales, they get a percentage of those extra sales. But they're still taking money for the developers for the videos, and it's not something it's not an idea I'm comfortable with. Let's talk about this. Back in 2012, when I was new to YouTube, channel only had like 150,000 subs or something, I played Need for Speed Most Wanted, which was a game I was kind of looking forward to. Machinima offered me a free copy of the game and a small increase in revenue to play. I mean, all that's listed in the description. I was public about it. And I was like, yeah, great. It wasn't you have to be nice about this sort of thing. I could slag it if I want to, but I liked it. It was very Burnout Paradise, and I love Burnout Paradise. But I had trouble with the video. I had to make that video 3 or 4 times because it was just... I had that money dangling over my head. It was like, here's money, 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 and you're getting paid extra for this. And I was like, well, do I want to make a more viral video that will get more views? Do I want to do this? And the way I normally do things collapsed because more money got involved, because it wasn't the norm. Things had changed, and so I did the video, and I've rewatched it recently. I'm comfortable with what I said. I did it well. I stand by that video, but I never wanted to do it again. And aside from that, I was like, let's not do that again, okay? I really... It confused. It got in my head. Like, money got in my head. It was only like an increase in revenue. It had nothing to do with sales of the game or anything. I didn't have to be nice, but it got in my head. I mean, I will say that on the IRL channel, I do an affiliate thing for Loot Crate, but I mostly do that because if I do the affiliate thing, you guys get a discount code. So, fuck it. And also, I made it explicitly clear that I can slag off the Loot Crates, and I do. If you've ever watched those Loot Crate videos, I slag them to shit. I'm way comfortable slagging off Loot Crate. The guys are great about it. They're like, hey, you didn't like that one? Maybe you'll like the next one. So, putting that aside, apart from the Need for Speed video, I don't take any extra money for playing a game on this channel. I mean, that video, I was just so uncomfortable with it, I decided not to do it anymore. I don't need the extra money, to be perfectly honest. We've got 5 employees now here at Nerd³, including me, and we're on a comfortable wage. We're not rich, fuck it, we can't buy yachts, but we can buy Lego. So that's all the money you need in life. But it's the amount of money and offers is increasing, and I can see it increasing with the emails I get. I mean, not too long ago, I got one for like $8 grand, $8,000, which was for, I think it was 350,000 views on a game. That's just a video for me. That's like one day's work. But then again, with 8 grand, do I want to be positive about it, negative? So I ignore all this stuff. But it's becoming more and more common, which is the thing. I mean, and this YogDiscovery thing is sort of like the first people going, fuck it, we're going to take extra money. And, you know, I can see this becoming a lot of people doing this. I think a lot of people already do this. They just don't shout about it. So that's a good thing. That's the thing about YogDiscovery that I like, is they were transparent about it. They said, look, we're doing this, and that's great. But that sort of ends the lists of things that I like about it. So, it seems broken. Like, their system seems kind of weird. So instead of an affiliate link, they get... actually, I'll read the thing off here. It's just here. Our creators receive a small share of the revenue generated by the measurable increase in sales generated by their coverage. So, for example, if a game had an extra 10,000 sales in the week after their video, they would see a small percentage of those extra sales. So there's no links to it. It's just, if the game sells more, Yogscast get a percentage. So here's a graph of Papers, Please, and its greenlight votes. You see me on there, you see Total Biscuit on there. What happens if Yogscast video went up the same day as mine, or Total Biscuit's? Would they get extra money from the people that I sent over there? It seems like a broken system. It seems like a system where whatever coverage happens to it, Yogcasts get paid more money. Which, I don't know, seems incredibly broken. Maybe they just didn't go into enough detail on the post where they announced this. But that bit seems incredibly broken. It also, like, the bad things, it puts a lot of pressure on the developers to pay up. Like, if Yogcasts have Game A or Game B, and Game A is offering money, which one's going to get the coverage? Even if they like them equally, you've got, well, Game A is going to give us more money for this, so Game A, you know, you've got that sort of thing you got to think about. And what if all big YouTubers go this way? Like, the percentage of income game devs start getting would be smaller and smaller and smaller, and it'll become harder and harder and harder to make games. So we just become another advertising revenue. It would break down. This thing would break down. I mean, they said stuff like, YogDiscovery allows them to partially negate the financial risk from playing games that aren't guaranteed views. Bollocks to this idea. I hate this fucking idea that only popular games get views. Like, this is my last month, okay? The most popular games of my last month. Top game, Kerbal Space Program. Second game, Turbo Dismount Air Control, a game that it's never been more than 8 people playing it on Steam at once. We've got Sniper Elite 3 down there. THW Simulator 2012. You think that's a popular game? They don't know what the fuck it means yet. Enter the Matrix. Oh, that's a really up there game at the moment. Superman Returns, Just Cause, Toy Story 3. I mean, only one of those games is a new release. The idea that I don't understand this idea where people always go, I just need to play the most popular things. Well, no. Really, like, none of those. I agree Kerbal was popular and Sniper Elite was a new game, but I never even heard of Turbo Dismount until I did it for that video. Air Control, THW Simulator, what the fuck? I mean, you may just say, but it's the series that are bringing it on. Well, that's just, exactly. You know, financial risk is a hell of a phrase to use. Like, I've never gone, I've got 2 games to play, but which one will be, like, I'll get the less financial risk for? I don't know. I've never done that. Who does that? I mean, like, what's your overheads when you make this sort of content for a living? Cost of game, yeah. Cost of Adobe Premiere Pro, $60 a month, and that's it. Like, every year or two, get a new mic or camera if that one breaks. I mean, a computer, but most people already have a computer. So, you know, unless you're buying a new computer for everything, unless you do a lot of... I can see why this would be a problem if you did a lot of live action stuff. I mean, I know the Yogcast case you do animation and music, so maybe that's sort of thing, but... I don't know. I mean, I've never sat down and gone, I can't play Ruthless.com because I've got to play the new COD, got to get those views. I don't understand that thing. And I mean, the biggest problem out of all this, and it is a stonking huge problem, and it can actually be compacted into quite a neat little phrase, a small, very neat little phrase, but it's scary if you think about it, is positive opinions will earn you more money than negative opinions. If a game comes out and you think it's only okay, but on your video you say, I really like that, it'll sell more. You'll get more money, therefore. If a game has a big flaw, you decide just not to edit that little bit of footage in, you'll sell more. Getting hand-to-hand with the reviewers themselves and the marketers, never a good idea. That's why YouTube works so well. It's because I don't know what the fuck advert you watched in front of this video. Got no fucking clue. Don't care. I'm going to talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. But when they're more hand-in-hand, you get situations like the... Jeff Gertzman firing over at GameSpot. Kane and Lynch advertising everywhere. He reviewed Kane and Lynch with a bad score, because it's a frankly abysmal game, and he was fired because of it. That's not the kind of situation we want to bring over to YouTube, to be perfectly honest. It's bad for it's bad for fucking everyone. It's bad for everyone. And I know that some people will go, wow, they'll consider themselves more entertainers than reviewers. Yeah, but do the people watching know? Do the people who watch these videos go, oh, these are actually entertainers, I'll just ignore this? And I know a lot of people go, oh, Nerd³, he's just for fun, he's not opinions. Yeah, but did you see the graph earlier? Did you see that spike that I can throw? Even though you may not care, a lot of people do. And it's scary. I mean, we've got another thing coming. We've got the YouTube tip jar coming, which means that you can donate to me directly. My plans for the YouTube tip jar are very simple. Any money that gets put in there goes into game development. If it goes above a certain amount, however much I think I need to build the games, I'll release the games for free. Okay, I'm not going to Kickstarter it and stretch goals and bollocks like that. It'll just be, oh, that's a lot of money. Great. Well, I'll make the games and release them for free. That's just how I'm going to work things. I don't care about money. But if, say, you're doing this affiliate program and you're getting the advertising revenue at the start and you're then doing your tip jar, you are then triple dipping your income and taking from the consumers, you're taking from the advertisers, and you're taking from the game devs as well. You're taking from 3 separate points of income, and it's unnecessary. It's genuinely unnecessary. I don't think, I mean, to be perfectly honest, and I'm not insulting YogDiscovery. I know this has come across that I'm insulting the YogDiscovery stuff. I'm not. These ideas they're bringing to the table, they've brought to my table. This is where I work. So it's these ideas that I'm criticizing. I don't care for these ideas. Okay? And to be perfectly honest, I'm not comfortable taking money from devs, indie or otherwise, because I got this feeling we're in it together. You know? I love the games they make, so I talk about them, so they get more money from the sales, so they can make more games that I like. In return, they let me monetize footage of their stuff. Everybody wins. And it's a genuine everybody wins, because the dev wins, consumer wins, and the YouTuber wins. But this YogDiscovery thing, I mean, on their post they did for this, they say at the end sort of an everybody wins kind of thing. But I don't think so. Because the developers are going to get less money of their extra sales. The developers who don't want to give up a portion of that money aren't going to be covered. And consumers potentially lied to. Do you know who does win? Do you know who does win in this situation? In this setup? In their way of doing things? The YouTubers. They come out on top, and that's not everybody winning. That's you winning, and I'm not okay with that. Anyway, that's just some thoughts I've had on this. Thank you very much for watching this ramble, and I will talk to you all later on today with whatever the fuck I fancy playing. Thank you very much for watching, and hurrah.